5-4s.
Ally McGraw knew she was heading for trouble the moment she stepped onto the set of The Getaway. She was Hollywood's golden girl, married to powerful Paramount executive Robert Evans. He had practically orchestrated her rise to fame with Love Story, and now she was about to star alongside Steve McQueen, the ultimate movie star and Hollywood's reigning bad boy. Sparks didn't just fly. They ignited an affair that would end her marriage and change both of their lives forever. But that's just one piece of the story behind The Getaway, a film filled with tension, both on and off the screen. Directed by Sam Peckinpah, The Getaway was based on Jim Thompson's 1958 novel of the same name. It followed Steve McQueen's character, Doc McCoy, a bank robber who is granted parole, in exchange for orchestrating a heist. Alongside him is his wife Carol, played by Ally McGraw, who has made an unsavory deal to ensure Doc's freedom. But things don't go as planned, and the couple ends up on the run, dodging law enforcement and ruthless criminals as they head toward the Mexican border. The project itself had a rocky start. Originally, it was meant to be directed by Peter Bogdanovich, fresh off The Last Picture Show. He even intended for his then-girlfriend, Sybil Shepherd, to play Carol. But when Bogdanovich was offered What's Up, Doc? At Warner Brothers, he chose to take it, leaving The Getaway without a director. Enter Sam Peckinpah, a filmmaker known for his gritty, ultra-violent style, having already made classics like The Wild Bunch and Straw Dogs. He was also known for his hard-drinking and combative personality, something that would soon put him at odds with his leading man. Steve McQueen was already one of Hollywood's biggest stars, but he wanted a role that let him play both hero and villain. The Getaway offered just that. However, he also wanted creative control, negotiating a deal where he would earn 10% of the film's gross instead of an upfront salary. It was a gamble, but it paid off big time. The film became one of the highest-grossing movies of 1972, raking in nearly $19 million domestically. Despite his cool image, McQueen was notorious for being difficult on set. He had final cut privileges on the film, which meant he could control how he was portrayed in the final version. When Peckinpah found out, he was furious. Their working relationship, which had been smooth on Junior Bonner, quickly soured. The two men clashed frequently, with McQueen even throwing a champagne bottle at the director during one heated argument. Peckinpah, in turn, complained that McQueen was obsessed with making himself look good, cutting out shots that didn't flatter him. As if that weren't enough chaos, the affair between McQueen and McGraw only added fuel to the fire. McGraw later admitted she knew from the moment she met McQueen that she was in trouble. Their chemistry was instant and overwhelming. Meanwhile, Robert Evans was back in Hollywood, completely unaware that his wife had fallen for another man. When he finally found out, he was devastated. He even considered pulling McGraw from the film, but by then, it was too late. The affair was the talk of Hollywood, and McGraw eventually left Evans to marry McQueen in 1973. Their off-screen romance may have captured headlines, but the film itself had plenty of drama on its own. Some of its most famous moments were pure improvisation, including the now infamous slap. In one scene, McQueen suddenly smacked McGraw across the face. It was completely unscripted, and her reaction was real. She nearly forgot her lines, stunned by the unexpected hit. While some argue it added realism to the scene, others see it as an example of McQueen's controlling nature, which McGraw later said made their real-life relationship unbearable. Behind the scenes, there were plenty of other fascinating details. The film was shot mostly in Texas, with scenes filmed in real locations like the Huntsville State Prison. In fact, the prisoners in the background of those scenes weren't extras. They were actual inmates. The famous train station scenes were filmed at San Antonio's Southern Pacific Sunset Station, a location that has since been transformed into an entertainment venue. The action sequences were also a highlight, especially for fans of McQueen's signature style. A known perfectionist when it came to using props, McQueen's military training was on full display in The Getaway. He handled firearms with expert precision, making his performance feel even more authentic. It was actually his idea to include a scene where his character shoots and blows up a police car, an over-the-top moment that fit right in with Peckinpah's love of explosive action. The film also features some hidden details that only eagle-eyed viewers might catch. The character Rudy Butler, played by Al Lettieri, is subtly foreshadowed as bad luck throughout the movie. His pedal boat is numbered 13, and he's frequently shown with a black cat, classic signs of impending doom. Meanwhile, as a nod to screenwriter Walter Hill, a background radio station in one scene announces its call letters as WHIL. Despite its lasting impact, The Getaway had its share of mixed reviews at the time. Critics like Roger Ebert found the plot too contrived, while others felt it lacked the depth of Peckinpah's best work. But audiences didn't care. They flocked to see the film, making it one of the biggest hits of the year. It solidified McQueen's status as the ultimate tough guy and cemented MacGraw's place in Hollywood history, even if she wasn't entirely happy with her own performance. She later admitted that she despised her acting in the film, though she still appreciated the movie itself. As for McQueen and MacGraw, their fiery romance didn't last. Their marriage was tumultuous, filled with McQueen's controlling behavior and allegations of infidelity. By 1978, they divorced and McQueen passed away just 2 years later at the age of 50. MacGraw, meanwhile, stepped away from Hollywood, later moving to New Mexico to live a quieter life. Still, The Getaway remains one of the great action films of its era. It has everything: high-stakes heists, thrilling chases, explosive gunfights, and a real-life Hollywood scandal playing out behind the scenes. It also served as a defining moment for both its stars, capturing them at a time when they were at the peak of their careers and entangled in one of the most talked about affairs in Hollywood history. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think of The Getaway? Do you see it as a classic, or do you think it's overrated? And what are your thoughts on the behind-the-scenes drama? Let us know in the comments below.